Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Listen, before I even start the broadcast for Facebook, I just wanted to drop this off to Instagram. Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you guys first. I'm reading in the story of David, and you notice that right before David is put the battle in front of the giant. He stands before something that's bigger than him, that's greater than him, that is stronger than him. Seemingly, it will absolutely defeat him, take him out. I want you to know that I hear you. I feel you. I know there's so many people that stand in just this place on today. You are facing a giant. And it doesn't matter really where you've been, what you've learned, how far you've come, what you defeated in your past, or what has defeated you, because the relevant topic on today is that you stand in front of a giant. And the reason, the sign, the amazing gift of the giant is not even in the defeating it, but it is in the demise of it. I can't hear you today. The reason that your giant faces you and not you facing it is because you have offended things that are bigger than you. I can't hear nobody. The problem here is that so many people dispute you, doubt you, undermine you, is because of the bigness that they see in you. I wasn't even going there. God said today that the problem that the enemy faces is that he's bigger than you, but he's weaker than you. It won't be the downfall of you. It won't be the death of you. It won't even be the demise of you. What you have come to, what faces to oppose you, what tries to be the detriment of you, know that it calls for the death of you, but you will defeat it. He stands in front of a giant on today. He does. He stands in front of a giant. He stands in front of it and he says to it, I'm going to defeat you. I'm going to defeat you of everything that you stand to oppose me on today. He tells it, I'm going to defeat you. And it really don't matter how you feel about it. I'm still going to defeat you. Right? It don't matter what they feel about it. It really don't make a difference if they like you, if they hate you. You still gonna win. It don't. I can't hear y'all today. It don't matter if people want to support you, if they want to talk against you. It's that you're still going to win. Right? And he stands in front of something that is greater than, but he'll fall prey to. I need to tell you on today, I gotta go. I gotta get on Facebook. I gotta tell you on today, the problem here that the enemy did not count into, that he did not take into account, the real issue here for the demise of the devil is that he didn't take into account the words that were in you were prophetic. And I know you didn't see it in your mind, but you believed it with your mouth. And faith is, oh my God, it is the substance, but it is the evidence. It is things that you can look at but cannot see. It's things you can speak to and will it to be, that you have to say inside of yourself, I'm bigger than every attack that the enemy wants to oppose me with on today. I'm greater than dying right here. That it don't matter what they say. I'm going to prepare, I'm going to fulfill, I'm going to be purpose anyway. That know that God did not call you. He did not bring you. God did not lead you all this way just for you to give up on yourself today. I know you're facing a fight. I do. I know, but notice pretext. David says before he even gets in front of Goliath, he says to Saul, I've been fighting lions, tigers, and bears. I done fought it all. I know you've been facing fight your entire life. You've been in a place with God. I've been in a fight so heavy, so big, so tough, that the things that in front of me don't scare me, because the fight I've been in has been bigger than me for a long time. See, they don't know that you've been fighting. They thought this was your first one, but they didn't know in a faith fight you know how to pray. They didn't know in this place you don't gossip about it. You go to your knees about it. They didn't know that you wouldn't have to run and go tell, but that you would, oh my God, get on your knees and prevail in prayer and praise and practice and in your worship of the truth of your reality that God, I face things bigger than me before me. But in this one, know on today that David faces a giant, tells it he's going to defeat it, don't know how it's going to end, but he says to him, I know what I have in me. It ain't even about me. It's because of who is connected to me. You need to know on today that everything that has propelled you to this place, everything that is the purpose of why you're here, every reason that is the understanding that God is greater than, bigger than the enemy that stands against you, is because of who you're called and what you're called to do. And know that he stands in front of a bigger thing than him, but he stands in front of him with smooth rocks in his bag. I gotta tell you, it's in the bag on today. He says it's in the bag, but he takes out a smooth rock, one of 5 smooth stones. He takes out one of 5. And I'm done. One of 5 of them he takes out and says to him, nothing. All he did was throw it. He just released it. Somebody missed that today. He just released everything that God gave him in the bag out his hand. When you know that I serve a God who's greater than any man, I can release anything that they would discount valued in my hand. But see, God is known to take little things and destroy any man. He'll take the smallest parts of you and bring out the biggest things that are in you. That they can't say that this is going to be the end of you just because you're little. They say the gift is small, that you won't fulfill, you won't be, you won't thrive. But at the end of the day, you have to know the God that called me to is the God who performs in me everything that I am needing in this season to get through to my destiny. And I will win. It's small what is in his hand, but it defeats the giant that nobody else can. David releases what's small in his hand. And when he releases it, it goes to destroy Goliath. What has been tormenting you, what has been the upset of the family, generational curse, the poverty-stricken life that we've accepted as normalcy, the being stepped on, the being talked down to, the being denied and tried, tested and depressed in it. I know you've been addict to it. You've been subject to go through it. But can I prophesy to 2 people in the room on today and tell you that it does not matter what the enemy came to say. I just came to tell anybody who would listen on today that God says that is the end of that. Your journey out has started when you released what was in your hands. I know it's small, but it's going to be a smooth victory the way God brings you through it all. It's going to be smooth for you to defeat everything that was hard for them. It's going to be smooth, your process coming out, when you can identify it's God who allowed the journey of something small to be so long so he can bring me before this great giant on today, and knowing that he would make a way. It's nothing of yourself. Know that on today, that David is just a shepherd boy. He is a shepherd boy, but he is somebody who stands in front of everything bigger than him, declaring the victory of God, because he knows that if I stand still, that he'll defeat every giant without even putting a hand on them. When it's all said and done, the little smooth rock hits him in the head, kills him, and David goes and stands on him. Everything that was above your head, just, my God has said, it's under your feet. I'm done. I gotta go. It was ahead of you, but now it's behind you. It was bigger than you, but oh my God, it would have never be greater than you. It was opposing you, but know that God said everything that the enemy would place above you, my God, he's bringing to a place where it is beneath you. God bless you today.